Welcome to the mess hall with Jamie Rowan and Andrew Youngblood.
That's me, non-dick pic sender.
Yeah, but you said you will send it at someone's request.
If it is asked for in the right moment, yes. I've been asked for it where they're like, send me a dick pic. I'm like, I'm at the movies. Like, what are you doing? Like, I've had that happen. But there are times when I've like, where, you know, you're texting, I'm out of town, things like that, blah, blah, blah. Someone asks for it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Is your face in the dick pic?
Oh, that is a crazy
Not
thing.
even if it's someone you're dating?
No. You think I trust anyone I've ever dated?
You have a go-to?
I don't have any trust for anybody.
That's amazing.
I would never put my face in a dick pic. That's crazy. However, I have had videos of me having sex with somebody before, but we're both in it. Faces
Me too.
And
it was
stuff.
so dumb.
So why? Did you go on the internet?
I was young.
What website did you get put on?
No, I was young. But it's like
It's full of.
It's somewhere in a folder, and I'm like, that's very like what's his name?
On like a Windows 95
It's like
computer?
a Hunter Biden vibes, you know?
Oh,
It's gonna show up.
It's just a file that no one wants to see, though. That's.
That would be the saddest
kidding.
thing. What if my like sex tape got out there and then it's just like three views?
How long ago was it?
It was college, so.
All right, so we're talking 10 plus years.
Yeah.
So 10 plus years. I don't even know if I would be embarrassed if someone found a naked picture of me from 10, 12 years ago. I think I'd be like, it's so long ago. I don't even feel like that's me.
I think the sex was probably very performative. That's the only thing, you know.
You're
It was
a
like
big
it
faker.
was like a new relationship, and like I was really big with the like.
Yeah, you're
you
like,
know?
just making, just faking
It's
it.
too big. Stop.
I've had that happen, and I'm like, come on, come on.
I mean, she's putting in the effort for you. That's what
It's really nice, but it's also like there's a line of like believable and not believable, and then it's like, oh geez, it's nuts. I'm so awkward with like
It's nuts.
It's weird.
It's nuts.
Sometimes I've in my past I've dated a lot of Hispanic women is when they start speaking Spanish and then they call me Poppy and stuff and I'm like, what are we doing?
That's hot. What are you
I know
talking
it
about?
should be, but I just
I'm
laugh.
a little turned on hearing you talk about these women.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Poppy.
I know. They didn't say quite like that. They're like, blah, 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 Poppy.
I sounded like the Alvin and the Chipmunks or something.
Yeah, I don't know, but so yeah, younger seem to do a real. They're putting on you're getting a whole show with it,
Well, we also I feel like women feel like they need to compete with porn, right? Like that's what you come up thinking that sex is one way because you just see it before you start doing it, right?
Wait, one more time?
Don't you see pornography usually?
Yes.
Especially with like the internet and whatever, but even without
that's how you learn how to
porn.
have sex, so you don't know. And you know what? I learned early on that is not right because I got picked on in high school about it because my girlfriend at the time told everybody that every time I came, I would go, "I'm coming." I would say it, and she's like, she never said anything to me about it, but then she told all of my friends that I said it every time, and then they all razzed me forever about it. Where like it's literally in like rap songs that my friends put out in high school, where there's like Youngblood, I'm coming. It was so fucking annoying. I hated it.
I like it. I like the warning.
Yeah. Well, apparently, I don't know. I was told that was not normal.
It's not cool.
I guess so.
I feel like kids find the weirdest shit to make fun of. That's like respectful.
That's also true. I also agree with that. Like people are just fucking rude. Like as kids, you're assholes as kids.
I genuinely want to know when someone's about to come. I want to know that you're doing it like, yeah, you're excited, but also I want to like, I don't know. I want to not.
Do you want to put on a show? You're like, get the fucking face ready.
Yeah, I really do want to make someone feel like they're like I'm excited. I don't know.
Yeah, give it to me.
Yay! Put it on my face.
Yeah, I think it's good to know. That is one thing I've dated some people in the past too that I don't necessarily love. This is when they don't let you know when they're coming. Have you ever like you ever been with someone? Well, it's different because you're a girl, but like I've been with a couple girls where like I can never tell if they came or not. And then I would be like, before I came, I'm like doing my best to hang in there. And I was like, have you come? They're like, I've come 3 times. And I'm like, let me know. I would have came already.
That's what I'm saying.
And
I
always
put
feel
on
so
a
bad.
big. I still even put on a big show. Like I'm not vocal, but when I'm alone, it's almost virtual silence the entire time. But anytime I'm having sex with a partner, it's like they're theatrics. It's like a whole. I deserve an
There's
Oscar.
costumes.
I deserve costume change.
You push
there
a
are
button,
costumes.
lights are going off. It's
there,
like,
there are costumes.
Oh,
There's
that's fun.
costumes. There's a score.
What's your favorite
There's
costume?
a musical score. Schoolgirl. It's like classic. I know, because of everybody,
God.
being.
Well, the tits fit.
I'm sorry. God damn. They do.
I'm sorry.
They
I'm sorry.
do. I am nothing
Gosh,
if
I'm
not
body shaming you now. What happened?
No, please.
I'm sorry.
Don't ever apologize to me. I've
All
told
right.
you this.
I was apologizing to anyone listening who got
No,
mad.
fuck it. I love yourself enough to not be affected when a man negs you. Just love your body.
Is that your husband's favorite too? Schoolgirl?
Honestly, I think that every couple has to mesh in their like kinks, and I think generally there's usually someone who's this is maybe wrong. There's usually someone who's dominant, usually someone who's submissive.
That's correct.
Somewhat, but
Teach
he
their own.
likes submissive. I like being dominated, so it works out really well.
You guys
so
ever
it's
switch it up?
We've tried, but it's
weird.
I don't like it.
I
Like
know.
I feel like I'm faking, and so there are a lot of scenarios that are generally dom sub, and we like those general scenarios, and one of them happens to be schoolgirl. So I feel like schoolgirl teacher, you're in trouble, whatever, but it could also be like you were in trouble at work, like boss.
Oh yeah, so just all the basic
All the
porn.
basic.
All the basic. No, you should try something different.
We do. Like I said, I try, but we like kind of what we like.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So don't kink shame my
I'm not kink shaming it at all.
normalcy.
I'm just saying you guys could get a little more elaborate with the stories.
All right, tell me about give me an example.
Oh, I mean, I don't pretend. I've never rolled. I don't think I've ever really role played before.
It's-
The most I've ever role played is that like I've had someone be like, "Call me a good girl," and I was like,
we don't
"That's really hot."
roll. We
You are
don't
a good
really
girl.
role play. Yeah, we dirty talk, and we.
But you wear costumes.
Well, I'll not even a costume. Like he's like, I've bought the most expensive lingerie, like crystals and shit, and like it costs so much money. And he's like, I'd rather you were just
Crystals?
naked.
What are we doing crystals in the
Asian
bedroom?
provocateur, like little bodysuit. It's just strings, but it was very expensive.
Oh, I'm blown away that your husband didn't get excited about the crystal.
I know. He was like, just be naked. He's like, I'm chafing. It's like
Yeah, there's a
scraping
fucking
him.
stone in his fucking side.
It looked so cool in the store, and then
But it's amethyst.
I know.
Is that even a stone? I don't know.
it is a stone.
All right,
No.
so let's run through the beginning of one of these. Can we? Is this too much?
No, I
All
don't
right.
give a shit.
All right. You're Jamie. You walk in a schoolgirl outfit. I'm the husband. I look at you. What's the first thing you're saying?
No.
You're like,
Again,
just
not
got out of
really-
school.
It's not really role playing like that.
You just wear the outfit.
I'll wear the outfit, and then maybe one or the other of us will like tell a story.
Tell a story.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I want to hear it.
Like an erotic story. And
Oh.
we tried like downloading ones, but we didn't like them because it took forever to get to the good shit.
A little
You know what I
wordy,
mean? And we're
yeah.
like, and honestly, sometimes when one or the other of us tells a story, I talk a lot. Like, it'll be like, get to the.
Do you do a voice? Because I
Get-
can't imagine getting hard to this voice.
What
you gotta
the fuck does
like
that mean?
No, like I'm sure you turn on like a. And then
No, because
what
see,
would
that's
if you were
the
talking dirty? Give me your
no,
sound.
that's the reason
dirty
role
talk
play
voice.
doesn't work because we're both like realists, whatever. So like when we're too acty outy or when we're too like putting on it's hard for us not to laugh because we know each other so well. So it's just like putting on the voice. Like if he was all of a sudden like, "Hey babe,"
Hey babe. I don't know what I've never met him, so I can't wait to hear his voice. But
it would be hilarious if he did that. It'd be awful. I'd be immediately dry,
hey
like
babe,
the Sahara.
you've been a bad girl.
Yeah, like what is that truck stop voice?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
feel like
like
that's
it.
the only deep voice I have.
I imagine when you're like dating and fucking. You're like drunk, you have fewer inhibitions, you don't know the person as well, so you're like, fuck it.
Straight to the ass.
Yeah, of course.
No,
that
I'm
is
kidding.
so
I'm
that
not
is
going straight to
so
the
on
ass.
brand.
I'm not going straight to the ass. That's insane.
I love the idea of drunk role playing. Like you guys are hooking up late at night and you're trying to like play a character.
I drunk role play all of the time. I get drunk and I get home and then I try to convince them I'm not that drunk. That's why I role play as a soberish person. I'm like, no, I'm pretty good. I'm good.
You're role playing sober.
Yeah, that's what in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm good.
You're just so you know, you're not.
I know. No one's ever believed it
It's
ever.
not working out.
No one's ever believed it. I've never had sex, so
It would be unique to have sex drunk. It's been a long time. Like I can't even remember.
I think would be weird to have sex sober.
No,
That's not true.
sober, lights on, daytime, best. Focus up.
No, thank you.
Focus that.
Let's just put it in front of a mirror too. That sounds cool. Turn up the lights if we can. Bring in some extra lighting. Hopefully from underneath. And we really want some shadows pushing up on the face.
Why not?
This is insane. No. During the daytime, lights on, fucking.
Yeah, little afternoon delight.
No. I'm not doing afternoon delight.
It makes me think of Anchorman.
I'm doing fucking 2 a.m. fucking fast food fucking.
Do you fuck with a shirt
hurry
on?
up. Let's,
do you fuck Winnie the Pooh
fuck
style?
before the Taco Bell gets here.
Do you do Winnie the Pooh style? Like
No. That's the same thing as guys who swim with with their shirts on. I'm taking my shirt off. I'm going. I might leave a sock on if I'm feeling lazy, but one sock.
I feel like were there hot tub pics from this weekend? What were you doing this weekend? You were in yet another hot tub.
No,
with
that was
more
last
dudes,
weekend.
With more dudes.
Yes, this week.
It's
become
a very young,
he's a little
attractive,
Twinkie boy.
a cute, young
guy.
His name
gentleman.
was Dayton, and we were in Dayton, Ohio. Yeah,
That's adorable.
I forget his last name though, but he's tagged all over my Instagram for the last couple of days.
Yeah, we do need the story. We need the story.
He was just the opener. He was the host.
I'm sure he was the opener.
Oh yeah, no,
He opened you right
I got
up.
in multiple Daytons that weekend. No, it was fun. You know what? It was actually really cool. We were in Dayton, Ohio, which is a shit show.
Good crowds?
Bad play. No. Bad. Well, here's the thing. Actually,
Dayton.
we're doing this thing right now where Mark and myself are trying to work on new material. So I kind of feel bad for him, for the audiences, because we go there and we're like, all right, now you're going to get to see me do about 23 minutes and 10 of it's new. So you're going to see about 13 minutes of good stuff and then 10 minutes that who knows what that's going to be like. And then Mark's doing like 20 minutes of new stuff and then almost an hour of stuff. So it's like they're seeing like some lull. So when they walk away from the show, I think they're probably like, I kind of thought it'd be better. but it's okay. We're in Dayton, Ohio. We don't give a fuck about you guys.
Meanwhile, young Dayton is bringing the heat.
Dayton Crouch, well, he's only got 10 minutes to do.
He's been doing the same 10 minutes since he was 12 years old.
Which was yesterday. So, no, he's great.
I'm kidding, Dayton. I'm sure you're great.
So he crushes. And then I went up and had mostly mediocre sets all weekend. Except for the last set was really good, which was nice, though, because it was like, we did all the shows all weekend. And all of the shows for everyone were kind of mediocre-ish, And we were like, nothing's good. Nothing's horrible. It's all just kind of meh. And then the last show was kind of special because all of our new shit was hitting on the last show, and we cut it down, we moved it around, we fucking
that's so exciting.
Put it in a puzzle, and so we got a couple new jokes out of the weekend, and so it was really kind of successful. But the reason you saw those hot tub pics is because your boy Andrew is good at talking to people, and we were tired of we didn't want to go out to the bar in Dayton. There's not any good bars. We went the first night. We're like, this is kind of lame,
like a college
boring.
town.
Nah, it's not even that. It's just a fucking Ohio piece of shit little town. And the first night was fine, and there's some people that were okay, and we met and talked a little, but we didn't really want to go out, and we're getting out of the shows late. But when we checked in, the hotel staff was so excited. They're like, "You guys are the comedians," and I was like, "Yeah, we are. You want on the show?" I was so nice to them. One of them was a big fan of Mark's. They were like, "Where can I look up your stuff?" I showed it to them, and they were like really sweet guys. And so on the way to the show, we're like, I grabbed them. I was like, "We really want to go to the pool. I know it closes at 10, but we don't get off. We won't be back till like 1 a.m. It's like, is there any way that we can just like hang out at the pool? We won't make a mess. We'll clean up after ourselves. You'd be doing us a big favor. We'll put you on the list for any of the shows. And then they're like, I got you. We'll let you in. So me, Mark, and Dayton, we just went to the pool every night and we just swam in the pool. We talked about comedy. We drank some White Claw, and then we double teamed Dayton. Yeah, we both had sex with Dayton, and it was pretty nice.
With his consent, it
No.
was a fun
No,
little.
no, no, no. We
of
not
course,
his consent.
of course not.
No, not him.
No,
No. Consent doesn't count with him.
Dayton, we're sorry.
No, he's fine. We had fun. We had a blast. We just swam a whole bunch and had a good time, and talked so much comedy.
You
And
get
then
the prune
we took it-
fingers.
I mean, we were there for hours. We were there. We were in the pool from like 12:30 to 4 in the morning both nights. Just like 3.5 hours of hot tub pool, hot tub pool, hot tub pool, White Claw, talk. You see this special? Oh, my favorite Norm bit. Oh, my favorite this bit. This, I hate this person. I hate this person. This person's a hack. This person's awesome. Real just comedy bullshit. But it was really fun.
It's really fun hearing you talk about like trying the new shit and being like, you have such a good attitude about it. I need to be more like you with my attitude about trying new stuff.
None of it matters.
Yeah, I know. And that it really is how I feel. So it's nice to hear that from both you and Mark and other people. Like it helps me.
You need to hear it because
It helps me.
Because it reminds you, because 3 shows in of like doing mediocre, I was like, what the fuck? My merch isn't selling, only because I wasn't like busting my ass, but I was working on new bits, so it didn't matter.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, it was good. Do you have any shows this weekend?
So I specifically took this weekend off to go to my husband's high school reunion in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh, did you meet any exes?
Scottsdale is a very unique. No, he was kind of a nerd in high school.
Oh, nice showing you off. Like, look,
And
I got a girl.
yeah, honestly, I was like, at first he didn't invite me, so I was.
He was gonna go without you.
Yep.
Ooh.
But then other people were bringing their wives, so he took me. But I was like, don't you? You should be proud. I don't know. Let me go like put on something slutty and like.
Yeah.
Show me off a little bit.
And plus,
I never get to dress
y'all's
up.
how old is he?
So he's a year older.
All right, so his age, your age, my age, same age. Everyone our age has like a kid, 2 kids, whatever, and then they're like very mommy and whatnot. You're not that, so he should be like, look at my hot bitch.
You would think that, but Arizona, like
no, they
Scottsdale,
are all
those women
hotties.
are
The moms too.
They're
all of them.
honestly babes. It's like LA materialism and vibe mixed with like Midwest fashion.
Yeah.
It's a weird. It's a weird
place, but
mix.
everyone's hot.
A lot of
Arizona.
fake tits. A lot of. It's definitely like a overdone vibe. So I feel like classy, but I definitely don't feel like I'm as. I mean, the girls are babes. They are so hot. Even the moms. I'm like, you have 4 kids. Where did it come from? Like, they're just like, they work out all day long. I felt.
That's awesome.
I guess so.
I should have been invited.
I mean,
They wouldn't have been my
the
type,
personalities were like.
Yeah, the best. That's not what you're trying to say?
They were the coolest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
But they went out like clubbing after. Nobody really showed up to the reunion. It was at an event space. It kind of sucked. This was my favorite part.
You went to a club.
It's
fun.
So I didn't join. I left after the reunion.
Did he?
He went. He's Mr. like life of the party. He's a fun, normal person.
Okay, but he was also a nerd.
He was a nerd in high school.
Nerd, and now he's the life of the party.
Yeah.
Something's not adding up.
People grow up.
Well, it doesn't. You just don't show up from being the nerd, and then everyone's like, "He's the man."
No. I'm not saying Mr. Popular. He's just confident.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just grown in confidence. But he goes out clubbing, and the pictures come back, and he's like, the girls that are at like clubs with the bottles and like
sparklers, a sign.
They brought out a sign at one point that said "peaked in high school." And I was like, oh, that's so, somebody has like a good personality. They're making fun of themselves, whatever. And it turns out that we went to dinner the next night, and the girl who put everything together was like, no, I didn't ask for that sign. Like, just some waitress or one of the bottle girls was like, this is a high school reunion and these people are old. And so she just put peaked in high school on the little sign.
That's pretty funny.
And was like carrying it around, and all these like drunk almost 40-year-olds are like, woo, we're cool. And
they in fact peaked in high school.
And meanwhile, the bottle service girls are mocking them.
Damn.
It was beautiful to watch.
Nice, but you didn't get to go.
So I went
Why
to
didn't
the
you go?
I went to the reunion. It's just
You're a real stick in the mud.
I know.
Did he uninvite you?
No, I just went in my little. I actually probably shouldn't have walked alone, but I like got drunk at the event
You'll be
space, and you bitch. I got drunk at the event space, and I was like, I don't want to go bottle service. Like, I'd rather listen to someone talk about something funny, and then.
I like that we stop once in a while to do that.
Sorry.
No, I get it.
Anyway, I can also talk about the fact that I did get my job back. I'm just going to talk about it.
It's okay. She's got lupus.
So here it is.
What is lupus?
Do you not want me to?
I don't care.
Yes, you do.
Can I say it?
Okay, go.
Jamie's not vaccinated. What?
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
Well,
Oh, Ben is so
I
disappointed.
sure was a year
Ben
ago.
and I thought Ben and I were going to be close, and now he
No,
knows this about me.
his shirt literally says health on it.
Yeah. The band.
I know. This is pretty funny though.
No, like actually at this point, the politics have spiked. We're at the other end. It doesn't fucking matter. That conversations is over. And as long as you didn't go to like old folks' homes and like shake their hands.
This is the thing.
Wow, she
This
killed
is-
my grandma.
This is what I want everyone to know. So, yes, not only am I not vaccinated, but during the pandemic, I made a point of spitting on the elderly.
Oh yeah.
I did that. And then I also
Squirted on the homeless.
I did that too. And I went to the libraries and the bookstores, and I took any book about science and I put it in a can, and I put gasoline on the
can?
books, like a trash can or like various dumpsters. I would
Yeah,
choose
yeah. A
different
barrel, a
receptacles,
barrel.
barrels,
Yeah.
and I lit any science books on fire. But other than that, like,
She's pretty normal.
I'm pretty normal.
Yeah. It's okay.
I'm a bad person. I really have this urge to hurt people. But other than that, I'm cool. No, so I'm not vaccinated. Okay. It is what it is.
Yep. Story's out. Breaking news.
Don't need to go into why.
She's not vaccinated.
Whatever. I know what people are going to say. The truth is,
What are they going to say?
that I am like some
Let us
either
know what you
like
think.
Super Christian or something. I'm an atheist, super conservative, did not vote for you know who. Like Trump, obviously.
Oh, I know.
You son of a bitch.
You didn't vote, I bet.
So
Did you vote at all?
No, I did vote.
Oh, really?
I
For
did vote.
Biden?
No.
Oh, who was the
Third party.
Miriam Williamson.
Yep.
Yes.
You
fuck
did
yeah.
too?
No, I didn't, but that's awesome that you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch. Hell yeah,
cool.
Ben. Ben's back on my
She's
side.
cool as shit. I wouldn't
So-
vote for her, but she's cool as shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd hang out with her. I'd have brunch with her.
But yeah, so United, let me just say this. They rescinded my offer because of that. That's why I'm
Yes.
bringing it up. They said, you're not welcome here.
Yeah.
Then I keep getting emails from them telling me to do this and do that. It's different departments. It's a big corporation, right? So it's like different departments are saying, come take a hearing test or something. I'm like, but you told me I don't have a job. And then all of a sudden I get an email saying training starts on May 15th, which is coming up. So I wrote back and I specifically was like, I am not vaccinated. I thought that my offer was rescinded due to my vaccination status. It was great meeting everyone. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
You're trying to get
And-
out of a job.
Kind of. But now I want to talk about it because I'm going to go. They wrote back and they were like, your offer was not rescinded. We'll see you on May 15th. So now I want to go and have the experience and I can talk about what it was like going because I think that they might laugh in my face and then be like, "Get out."
They're not going to do that. You're going to get a job.
Am I?
Yeah, you're going to end up with a job.
I
and,
could
and you're
either-
going to be miserable.
I'm gonna
You're
be
gonna like,
so
"I got a job."
sad. They're gonna
It's going to be so good for you. You're going to be able to travel all over the country.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to do comedy in all these different cities. It's going to be killer for you. I would kill for that as a 3-year comic. I would kill for it.
Can I admit something that's embarrassing?
Sure.
Okay. It's good as a 3-year comic. As a woman who is in her 30s, who has friends who take United, I am a little ashamed. This is awful. I get it. I'm not proud of this, everyone.
United's fine.
No, I'm a little ashamed of like having to like see a friend and be like, "Can I take your trash?" I get that's an ego thing. I get
You're
that
never
that's
going to see a friend.
that's
Hardly
me not
ever.
being humble.
It's going to be so rare that you
not-
see a friend.
I'm not above it, but I admit that does make me feel a little weird.
And they're just going to be like so happy to see you and get like those free little cocktails. Like they're going to be so happy.
I know. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed that I have
No.
an ego, but
One time
do.
one time I was driving Uber and I picked up someone I knew and I was like, this is fucking awkward. And they're like, "Don't you want a club?" I was like, "Yeah, but we're not open yet." So
Ugh. It is awkward
Yeah, it
though,
was super
right?
awkward.
Like it's human that I feel like a little embarrassed by that aspect of it.
yes, that's normal. But don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You'll see me
Yeah.
on it a lot. I never fly United, but I'm going to start now that I have Jamie's companion pass.
I think that's Southwest.
Nope, you get one.
United flight attendants. If any flight attendants
Oh, I know.
listen,
Trust me. I know people in the. I know. I'm not going to bring their name up on this, but I know people that you're going to know who work for United that I've talked to about getting their pass because I know people with their pass. So I'm getting this pass. I will pay for it, but I'll get it.
talk to me after because
Yeah.
I want to know who these people are.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
Interesting. All right. By the way, last time we were talking about alcohol and we were talking about our alcohol stories, and I want to know your like first time ever drinking.
This ever.
Ever, the first time you ever took a sip of alcohol and the first time you got drunk.
First time I ever took a sip, my aunt gave me a sip of a beer because I told her I'd had it
Oh,
before.
did you have like you only ever hear about dirty uncles. Did you have like an aunt that
she
was
a
like,
lesbian badass. She taught me how to fish and play baseball. Now shut your stupid mouth about her.
she was like, come
no,
on, babe.
she's the best.
Sit on my lap.
My first alcohol was at her house. She was having a poker night with her friends, and then she's like drinking Jenny Light or something. And she goes, "You ever have a beer?" And I go, "Yeah, I've had a beer." She goes, "Bullshit." I go, "No, I've had it." And she goes, "Well, taste it." And then I took a sip of it and pretended I like it, but I remember her being like, "Ooh, this is the worst shit ever." But I was like, "It's good." And she laughed. She's like, "Okay," and laughed at me.
How old were you?
I honestly, I couldn't remember that. But when I started drinking regularly, I was 13.
Holy shit.
My mom had this liquor cabinet. All my friends would come over to my house.
Did you do the water in the
Oh yeah, but she had a
You had to
liquor
draw a
cabinet.
line.
It was huge. We're talking maybe 70 bottles, probably. And she got it from my grandpa, so it's all old ass shit, right? But we would just go through and we take a canteen. And we take this much out of every single bottle and just mix it together because we didn't know any better. And then we mix it with cranberry juice and we just all drink that shit. And it tasted so goddamn bad. But we would get fucking blackout drunk in the woods, pass out, piss on each other.
Isn't that so
fucking
fun?
All sorts of weird shit. It was bad. One time we ran over each other with the car on accident. Well, we ran over a friend of ours with the car, but he was fine.
I feel like drinking used to be like that initial, like when you first started drinking and you're like out with your friends and you're listening to whatever music and like you're in a car and like the wind is blowing on your face. The best feeling in the world. I miss
Yeah, it's
that.
fun. It's exciting. It's exciting because you feel like you're doing something bad. Now it's not. Now I'm like, I need it to talk to people. but
Yeah, on
but
my
like,
21st birthday, even by the time I turned 21, I was in Las Vegas on my 21st birthday, and I was like,
I blacked out on my 21st birthday.
I barely even got drunk. I was like, this is it. The being against the rules thing made it special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did make it special. It made it more fun. All your friends we also had to lie to our parents. We were all camping at my house, you know. One time we got a party busted. I was like telling everyone, I'm like, I'm having a party in the woods out on my property because we lived out in the middle of nowhere. And And so we have this party. Word gets around school. Ton of fucking people show up. It's a fucking nightmare of a party. My couch gets thrown in a fire. My couch from my house gets thrown into a fucking bonfire. Like,
Where are your parents?
they're out of town. That's why she's out of town. So that's why I'm having this party, right? And so it's a whole fucking nightmare. And then I go to school on Monday, and I'm like already disheveled from the weekend. I get called down to the principal's office, and the principal's office is like, "So how was your party?" And I go, "I don't know, man. What are you talking about?" He goes, "I'm the one who called the cops."
What a narc.
And I go, "Well, no cops showed up to no party. So we had a party and no cops found anything. So you suck, dude. Sorry."
This was the principal?
Yeah, I didn't say he sucked, but I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't have a party. He goes, "Okay, but I'm the one who let them know about it." I go, "Well, I don't think they found anything." So
I honestly don't understand. I never understood that. Like, what is the school, like, what authority does the school have over what you're doing on the weekend anyway?
yeah. Plus, it would have been impossible to find. It was a thing where like you had to go up a dirt road, then you had to go park your car into a field, and then you had to walk down a path through the woods to our campsite. Like it was like you would have to know. You had to know someone to get there. Like there's no way you would have found the place otherwise.
Well,
So
did he hear about the party and maybe heard a party down the road from where he lives? And he's like, "That's the party. I'm going to call the cops."
No. He heard about the party. He gave him my address, and they probably showed up to my house. No one was at my house because we were doing it outside, fucking 2 miles away, or like a mile, half a mile away. Where if they got out and listened, they probably could have found us pretty easily. But also, it's fucking 2 a.m. probably. It's pitch black. It's in the middle of nowhere. As a cop, as anyone, I would not be walking through the woods by myself. Fuck that.
This guy is so sad.
Yeah,
he was
he's
like
stunk.
home. He was home alone. He was like, I didn't get an invite to the party.
Yep, he's stunk.
He's like the principal in Ferris Bueller's.
Yeah, kind of.
Just going out of his way.
Mr. Fuck, what was his name? I don't know. I hope he's dead though. I didn't hate him that bad.
Poor guy. He's probably like lonely. She probably hated him. Like, I feel like a guy like that, when you're young, you just think of your teachers as just like, ew, gross. But he probably was like, they're just people. He's like probably old and lonely.
People.
And he was
Some
like,
of my friends are teachers. So, they do the worst shit ever.
oh my God.
That's a whole nother.
There were also a lot of teachers that back in the day, hopefully this isn't happening as much anymore, but there were a lot of teachers that were like creepy AF with students. Did you have that in your school?
I had a college teacher who was a little weird towards me and a friend. But other than that, no, not really. We always thought, we had a teacher in 6th grade we all thought she was really hot. But looking back, I think I saw like a photo from her in 6th, like a class photo. Looking back, I was like, what the fuck were we? I think we were just happy we saw a lower back. Like we were just,
She wore a low cut sweater.
Yeah. She had something low cut, and we were just kids with our first pubes. Like, oh my God, we're so excited.
It didn't take anything.
Yeah. And we would have fucked a chair if it had tits drawn on it. But that's just the difference.
My first time ever getting drunk, actually, Utah's great because it's really beautiful there. So you going out, I'm sure upstate New York is beautiful too. Like drinking out in the woods.
It is beautiful, yes.
So drinking
the rest
out,
of it sucks. But
yeah, but like being out in nature, like especially when you're young and you don't really have anywhere to drink, it's beautiful in Utah. And I remember being at a Halloween party freshman year of high school, and we did that thing.
What were you dressed up as?
You'll just drink anything. I can't remember, but I'm sure
Slutty cat.
something slutty. And we had again, someone's parents' alcohol, and there's no chaser. So I remember it was just gin, straight gin. We took it out like up in the mountains in Park City. And I think I took multiple swigs pretending, but barely drink anything. And I didn't get drunk, but I wanted everyone to think I was drunk. So I walked around acting wasted.
Hell yeah.
Because I thought that seemed cool. So embarrassing. But I
That's
was
pretty
just like,
funny.
I was like,
That's
I'm
what a
so,
lot of people did that.
I'm
Though.
so fucked up.
That might be
And
the smartest option in that situation, right? Because someone's going to do something and actually hurt themselves. So, being able to snap out of it.
and I used it as an excuse to do and say things that I probably wanted to do and say anyway. Like, like
I
talk
can't
to a
believe
boy.
I sucked his dick. I was so drunk.
That was pre-dick sucking phase. This is Utah, by the way. So like hooking up in Utah didn't mean sex. It meant like
Making
we
out.
made out. Yeah.
You soaked a little.
Yeah. No, we never did that. Did give head, but not till a couple years later.
But yeah, you just put your mouth on the penis and had someone else move it.
I also remember like giving head in like a hedge once.
Oh yeah, I think I
Like in
fingered
the
a girl in a
bushes.
pile of leaves. I think I've done that before. Just, it's the fall. It's beautiful. They're all different colors.
Yeah, it's not like you can go to your parents' house, and nor would you really want to most of the time. So I feel like we found very creative ways to like.
For sure. I feel like one of my first makeouts was like against the back of a garage. We were just like hiding behind the garage, making out for the first time.
For sure, like near a dumpster, for sure.
In a dumpster with a homeless person. No, yeah, all sorts of. I definitely had sex in a broke down car in the woods before. Where else was weird?
That's like a treat that you found a broke down car.
All right, let's take a phone call
Let's do it.
or an email or a text. What do we got today, Benjamin?
Ooh, today we have an exciting voicemail. Y'all ready?
Hey.
Ooh, we got a voicemail because they called 832-744-9492. If you want to get some advice from us, we give mediocre advice. So come on, give us a call.
Give us a call or text us or ask
Email
Jamie and
us.
Andrew at gmail.com.
Or Bing us or page me. Or,
Send me a message on Instagram.
Or Woof. What was the one from The Office?
Stalk
Woof?
me. He's had stalkers. I've never had a stalker.
Yeah, someone stalk Jamie, please.
Please.
Her tits aren't that small.
If you watch me through a window, you'll see something, maybe.
Yeah.
Yay.
She doesn't wear bras.
Who needs them?
Let's take that call.
Hello, hi. My name is and I have an addiction to tank tops. My whole life I've worn tank tops, and I just really need that airflow. And the problem is I'm from Indiana, and it's acceptable there. But now I moved to Texas, and my friends are making fun of me. I didn't have my friend get up on stage during my birthday, tell everyone that I had an addiction to tank tops. I don't know what to do because I really need that airflow because I run hot. So please give me advice. What can I do? Really appreciate any input that you can give me. Thank you so much. Bye.
All right. First idea, right off the bat, just spitballing. Ice packs in the pits. Where normal shirts just go ice packs in the pits. Tank top. Addicted to tank tops. Here's the thing, though. He's from Indiana. Indiana's colder than here. So if you're going to get away with tank tops, you can get away with it here more than there. Depending on your job, I think you're good. Fuck your friends, unless you got weak arms. And then may work out a little bit. What do you? I wish I.
That is
there's no
terrible.
I would love to see a picture of this guy to see.
Why
All
don't I
right.
call him right now? real
I'm
quick?
gonna take over as the resident like fashion person.
Tank
I
tops are
get that I'm
fine.
all. Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. I don't.
No.
You can mock me.
You can mock me,
men.
man.
Do you want to fuck Andrew?
You want? I got bigger tits than she does.
That is true. But hey, listen.
All right, let's see.
There are ways to now. There are all kinds of things for men. Like you can shop at Lululemon, and they have moisture wicking tops for men. You know what
Okay.
moisture wicking
Yeah,
is?
it takes it and it puts
Like
it on the outside.
athleisure wear, you're
the problem
comfortable.
is, but it takes. So you're gonna get some pit stains at that point.
No,
The guy's running
moisture
hot.
wicking means no stains. I'm telling you, athleisure for men. You can have a lightweight, beautiful, soft, light, airy, summery shirt with sleeves. No, tank tops look so it's bad fashion. So just get a moisture wicking shirt from Lululemon. You don't need to have the guns out. You don't need to prove anything. It's always the fucking right-wing January 6th. Dude, you're just like storming the Capitol in your fucking cutoff.
No, free the nipple. We're good, dude.
Your nips aren't out in that thing.
They're out enough. They can breathe.
I mean, they don't make me that mad. I'm not that upset, but honestly.
Does your husband wear tank tops?
On the 4th of July.
He's not one of the bros?
He has one.
American
he has one
one
that he wears on the 4th of July with an eagle.
Holding a gun.
It's literally an eagle with two fucking, what are the big
AK-47s?
that thing? Two AK-47s and like,
says, these colors don't run.
It's like some joke. He thinks it's hilarious.
You won't vaccinate my wife.
He does the same bit. He's like literally like a tech nerd, but he does the same bit. It's like a 4th of July thing every year where he wears he's like, America, and he says America a lot. He gets the more drunk he gets,
That's
the
fun.
more he goes America, like the world. He loves that.
I like to get hammered.
What's the world
Team-
police?
Team America.
Team America, world police.
Classic.
America, fuck yeah. So like he thinks that it's funny.
Yeah, I do like that.
Do you? You guys should hang out. 'Cause I hate it.
like having a bit you do on 4th of July. I have one.
What's your bit?
Well, I have a pool party. People come over to my house.
That's a bit because no
Hold
one
on.
shows
well,
up.
Here's the bit. You've never been invited. You would show up,
Aw,
maybe.
I would sit in the. Oh my god! I'll show you something in a second.
All right. So my bit is I take a 6-pack of White Claw or beer or whatever I'm drinking. I walk into the pool with it and I start drinking it. And this is when the party starts. And then I start asking people to get me another drink when I run out. I'm like, will you give me a drink? You give me a drink. I keep doing this until someone goes, Andrew, have you been out of the pool all day? And I'll be like, no. They're like, don't you have to pee? And I'm like, no.
Oh
And that's the whole bit.
God.
It takes
Everybody's
8
too
hours.
wasted to
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
Everybody else is just like, I guess I can just piss in the pool. Everyone's pissing in the pool.
Yeah, it was after 4th of July. My whole pool, I had to call my pool guy out. I was like, we got to do an extra cleaning this week.
That is the dumbest bit in your own pool. If it was someone else's pool, but now everybody is just urinating in your pool and you're swimming in your friend's urine every
And
4th
I
of
am
July.
hard as hell when I'm doing it.
Happy 4th.
I don't think you should give them shit for wearing tank tops. We're in Texas. You live in a warm climate where you can. There's plenty of people that do it. I think it really just depends on what you do for a living. That's the big difference. If you're an outdoorsy guy, do it, man. Live your life. I get that you run hot. Maybe not all the time. Don't go out on fucking dates in a tank top unless you're going to the beach. But,
Everybody should do whatever the fuck that they want, but your friends should be allowed to also do what they want, which is mock you.
true.
And if you want your girlfriend to be excited about having sex with you, that won't happen if you're
Sorry.
wearing a tank top.
That's wrong. I've been laid in a tank top.
Is that true? You're lying.
Why? I mean, why wouldn't
Actually,
I?
I bet no man ever has.
I go to Hawaii.
I'm a scientist. Statistically, no man ever
Have you ever
has.
been to a beach town? Everyone's in tank tops.
No, they're naked.
Wait, what? Yes, no one's leaving it on, but I've taken my tank top
Yeah, nothing
off to
has
have
ever
sex.
occurred while you're in it, and never in the history of humanity has anything ever happened good sexually in a tank top.
I would argue that Margaritaville was invented in a tank top.
Margaritaville is literally elderly people who
It's a song.
yeah, but I'm saying the concept, the vibe of Margaritaville. It's Jimmy Buffett fans who are 78.
And he was probably wearing a tank top.
No, he's wearing a Tommy Bahama shirt, which, newsflash, has sleeves
Not all
and
of them.
parrots,
Damn.
and
Not
it's
all of 'em.
whimsical.
Not all of them.
That's a pretty strong case.
Boom.
Boom.
I mean,
All right.
okay.
I hope we helped. What do you got coming up?
Yeah, I feel like with the way that we put these out, just the best thing is follow me on Instagram at the Jamie Rowan. It's on the screen probably somewhere.
Right
Here.
there.
And my website, which is updated regularly, jamierowancomedy.com. And please just follow the podcast and like and subscribe and call in and listen and love me.
Love her
Please.
or leave her. Your choice, husband. I've got stuff coming. I'm sorry. I don't know. Sometimes I just say stuff. It's
It made me laugh. I just was making
it's my birthday tonight. So
Woo.
yeah. So
Happy
don't judge me
birthday,
for
Andrew.
being excited to get out of here. I got people.
To urinate
Is that
in his
believable?
pool.
Yeah, people are peeing in my pool right now without me. No. All right, so I got stuff. I'm going to Australia. We're adding a whole bunch of shows, so please get them. Easiest way is marknorman.com. There's also andrewyoungblood.com. I think I got all the Australia dates up, so please check those out. Got the special at the end of the year, although the date I think has to move, but that's for another day. That's it. That's all I have.
If you're a 12-year-old boy that's a comic in Australia, get in a hot tub with them.
Yes, please. We like to make a little boy stew. Thanks for listening.
Bye.